Hey, welcome to Web3 Reviews. Thank you for being with us. Today, I have a special episode. This is Gala 101. Thank you for being with us. We are going to talk about the history of music. Let's take you back to the Stone Age. Here we go, Dr. Stone. You might think this is silly. Why are we watching anime? This included real science, okay? This show included real science. Now, in the 1850s, we had the original phonograph, which was made. Now, it wasn't really mastered until 1877, and even back then, you were recording sound. It got better. 1905, things start coming along, okay? We have the radio start coming along. 1906. So from 1905 to 1906, we have a lot of improvements in the musical world. And here we have this silly scene from a great film, Walk Hard, where we see the trials and errors of the radio. The first ones had chords, you could succumb to a dangerous dancing accident. Everyone remembers the jukebox. And the radio kept expanding, it kept getting better. Here we go and Do the Right Thing. We got Senior Love Daddy.
This is Mr. Senior Love Daddy, your voice of choice, the world's only 12-hour strong man on the air, here on We Love Radio 108 FM, the last on your dial, but first in your hearts, and that's the truth, Root.
So with that came cassette players, Walkmans, CD players. I mean, my older sister, when she left for college, she gave me a booklet full of CDs. Literally. And she was like, yo, this is all my music. Here you go. And she had burned all these CDs and shit. And so let's look at what the payouts are at the moment. We have Napster paying people the best. Who the hell is using Napster? Tidal paying people second best. Who is using Tidal? Apple Music, Google Play, Deezer, never heard of it, Spotify, Amazon, Pandora, and YouTube. Minuscule amounts of money per stream. Minuscule. Apple Music being the top, top three, the one with the most users on that top three. 0.7 of a penny per stream. Okay. 0.7 of a penny. So back in the day, back in 2003, Apple and Pepsi gave away 100 million free songs. They teamed up with Apple and iTunes Music to purchase $100 million of songs, and they gave them away, right? Songs used to be 99 cents. You remember that? Do you remember that? And then in 2013, we had things start to change. We had Magna Carta Holy Grail by Jay-Z, and Samsung purchased $5 million worth of albums, and they gave it away to everyone who bought their latest phones. And so you got the phone, and it came pre-installed with the album. I remember when Nipsey Hussle was selling his mixtape for $100, and it came with free stuff included. Signed merchandise, stuff he wore on tour, whatever it was. And then he upped the next one, and he said, I'm going to sell this one, less copies, for $1,000 a piece. And so here's a question I'll put on the screen for you. Was Nipsey Hussle ahead of his time by doing this? And the answer was yes. Of course he was. Of course he was. You could go on YouTube and you could find videos of Nipsey talking about cryptocurrency from 10 years ago. Nipsey got it. But we just didn't have the ecosystems around back then to support Nipsey. Wu-Tang's one-of-a-kind album sold to crypto community. It was at first sold to Martin Shkreli, right? However you say his name. And he planned to destroy it. But then when he got in trouble with the government sold it off to a crypto community for $4 million. Pleaser DAO. And so these things are trending this way, right? And we get Scarface and all sorts of artists talking about how they're not getting a fair shake. And this is going to pivot us into why you're here.
Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain.
Why are you here? Why have I been talking to you about Gala nonstop? What is Gala? Well, let's talk about video games for a second. We talked about music. Let's talk about video games. Back when I was a kid, there was this game that was super popular. It was called MapleStory. Now, MapleStory took forever to grind up and get levels on. It just took forever. It didn't even make sense. I had a buddy, and what he would do if he wanted you to be good enough to play with him, he would just give you his account. And you'd be like, what? And he's like, yeah, here, take this. I'm going to go grind up a new one. And you'd be like, bro, this guy's a madman. But he just wanted friends. Now, let's expand and let's fast forward a few years. We go to Fortnite. In Fortnite, people are selling their whole account just so they could sell the skins that were attached to that Fortnite account, because some kid somewhere thinks it's awesome that you got the John Wick skin that you played in season 1, you know? And so this is all where Gala was trending towards. And there's a solution to these problems. The problem is you shouldn't have to sell your whole account. The problem is an artist shouldn't have to get paid 7/10 of a penny per stream when the record label and Spotify are potentially making money off these streams, right? And I don't think it's a potential, and I feel like the artists know this. And so what do you do though when you can't change things yourself? What are you gonna do? Not put out your music? What do you know? If you're a video game maker, what are you gonna do? Not put out video games? I mean, it seems like there's good models for video games. You put out a video game for free and you sell them in-game items. You sell them in-game skins. You sell them upgradable players. These things are trending towards digital, okay? You should be able to buy individual items. Let's say I make a 2K player and I grind on that 2K player, my 2K basketball game, and I have this character that I've made a really good character. I should be able to sell him. And all the items that I bought with VC, that's their virtual currency in the game, VC, they literally call it virtual currency. You should be able to take those items and sell them in a third-party marketplace to some dude who doesn't want to spend the time, but just wants to buy it. And these, these games and these DSPs, right? These people are behind. That's not even to break into Gala Film and what they're going to do with the films, which is all based in the same sort of realm. Everything I'm talking to you about, from games to music to film, it's all similar, okay? The mechanics of how it works may be slightly different, and I'll talk you through it. This is Gala 101, okay? There's going to be multiple classes. Welcome to your first day of crypto college. We're talking Galaverse. You're in the right place, friends. You're not at the meme coin class. That's for the jokesters down the hall, okay? You are in the Galaverse land. And we are talking about music, games, and film and digital ownership, and how you can make passive income by owning pieces of games, of artists' catalogs, whether that be film or music. Bam, there it is. You can make passive income by owning items. And so Gala Games, there's going to be a world where there's a game that's so cool, and there's going to be a limited amount of characters, and you can make money in the game, and the people who have that character will be renting their character out to folks to play and make real world money. And you'll get a cut. You're renting it out, right? Gala Music. You buy an artist song for $100. The artist gets a spiff right up front. Bam. Every day, you and the artist earn royalties together. How does this work, right? Let's talk about transparency. I want to talk to you guys about the fight game. I'm jumping around a lot. I want to talk to you guys about Rampage Jackson, and I'm going to throw a clip up on the screen right now. Back in the day, Dana White jerked Rampage Jackson around. He would tell the fans, "We just broke 1 million pay-per-view buys. That is incredible." He would tell Rampage Jackson behind the scenes, "Rampage, we didn't get 1 million pay-per-view buys. It didn't meet the stipulations of our contract. You're not going to get your bonus for the pay-per-view buys."
In my contract, if I sold over 1 million pay-per-view buys, my pay-per-view numbers jumped up like dramatically, right? And that fight between me and Rashad Evans, I broke that threshold. And he told me, like, no, you did like 900 and something, right up on 1 million. But then in the press, he promoted like he told everybody we sold over 1 million buys. And I hit him up like, pay me what the told the fans. He said, no.
Where is the transparency? Let's look at voting in the United States or in any country. Where is the transparency with mail-in votes? Dead people are voting, yada, yada. Okay? Now, we don't got to get that deep right now. We're talking about video games. We're talking about music. We're talking about film. But what the blockchain does is it makes everything very transparent. Everything is able to be seen. Each transaction, from what wallet bought what to what wallet it was sent, is all able to be seen, okay? And so if you are on Gala Music and your song that you purchased got X amount of streams, you will get a music payout based on that amount of streams that day. Now, I'm not a music artist, and I cannot tell you how often they get their royalties sent to them, but I can bet it's not every day. And right here on Gala Music, you get 2 types of payouts. You get the initial sale of the song. Most artists are selling 100 copies of one song for $100 a piece, right? And what this does is it gives the average fan an opportunity to take part with that artist. Snoop Dogg sold his music on Gala Music. How cool is that? I own a Snoop Dogg song and I earn royalties from it. Is it more than 17, 20 cents a day? No, it's not. But times that by 365 days. Let's pull out the calculator. What's 20 cents times 365? $73. All right, you made $73 from a Snoop Dogg song over the course of a year. That's cool. That's novel, okay? Times that by the next 50 years you're alive. You just got paid $3,600 from a Snoop Dogg song. We're not even talking the future value of the token yet, because all this is a gamble on a token and the price of that token doing really well. We're not talking about a stable coin. We will break into stable coins on a later episode of Gala 101 universe, okay? We are out here in the crypto college. There's already a blockchain academy. There's already a crypto college. I'm not trying to step on anyone's toes. This is a dang on learning seminar 101. What the heck is Gala? Why am I hitting you up about it? For artists, Gala is a place that enables them to make more money from selling their art. Plain and simple. You make more money. You sell on Gala Music. For fans, Gala Music is a place where you get to make money for listening to songs. You don't even need to own the songs. Listen to Earn is live. What are you waiting for? And I know you haven't heard about it, or there's some technical areas. You need a third-party wallet like MetaMask or Coinbase wallet. Bam, right there. We're gonna need another video. What the hell is MetaMask and Coinbase wallet? Why do you need them? Well, long story short, it's pretty much Stripe for what we're doing, right? Or Plaid. It's pretty much Plaid. You go to connect your, website, and it says, oh, do you not want to type your info in? And you go to connect a website to your bank to type in your credit card. It says, oh, it could be faster if you're going to keep coming back here, is we could just use this third-party company called Plaid to connect your bank, right? And you log into your bank account with Plaid, and bam, you're hooked up right there. And next time you go on there, you just press use my connected account. What it is. They did a great job naming it, okay? Gala Film, you buy moments of films. You support artists. Gala Film, and the way that the initial sales came about, it almost reminded me of crowdfunding. It was crowdfunding in a sense, because they're raising money for the film, right? And before the film comes out, you could buy these NFT items, which give you then ownership of the film, and you will earn royalties in the future. Once the film's about to come out, they stop selling those boxes, and now they sell you memories and moments and scenes from the show. And if you collect enough of them, they'll give you more royalties that way. It's really high level stuff, but it's also not, okay? It sounds high level. You got to connect to MetaMask. Check the next video. I'll have it linked below once I make it, okay? You have to just be willing to play, and you have to be in the right spheres, talking to the right people, so you don't buy the wrong meme coin. If you buy a meme coin, if you're down the hall, Bound College, buying meme coins, you're still in the game and you're learning things, and that's helpful. I actually think it's positive to learn things. But with that being said, your money, which is your hard-earned time and energy, could be put to better use if you put it in digital ownership of assets. And so thank you for being with us for Gala 101. This is Professor Zach. We will be back with you for more episodes. What the heck is a MetaMask? Third-party wallet. What is it? Why do you need one? How do you actually create your account on Gala Music? I'm going to do a how-to. So thank you all very much. This is the first of many of our 101 series, jumping into crypto in the Galaverse. Until next time.